Are you gonna do it?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Shannon asking me if, are you going to tell the story? I can, and I will, but I just want to make sure you all understand that everything you have ever been taught in school is wrong. Let's get to it. So, in school, we were taught about that feller that cut down that tree, that cherry tree, and he couldn't lie. Of course, I was there and I did lie, but we'll get to that later. So, apparently, some kind of feller named Paul Revere, silversmith, I'll get into him too. Everybody got this all confused. So, anyway, let me just set this straight, okay? I know what happened with the American Revolution. So, I know y'all be like, oh, it's conspiracy. Oh, shit. I mean, shoot. He said, oh, no, trust me. Here we go. So, anyway, a bunch of us was in the pub. And this is in, I don't remember what year. I mean, I just love working out. Anyway, I don't remember all that. But anyway, we was in the pub. And, man, the drinks were just, you want to shoot some beer. They were doing funnels and, like, college kids stuff. Like, where in the, I've never even seen it. And so we're doing that, and all of a sudden there's all these, like, college kids, like, over there on the other side of the daggum room, the room or the bar or the pub. So they kept saying something of the nature like, oh, no taxation without representation, I think. I don't know that. But anyway, we didn't know what that meant. And then the guy that owned the bar, we were all in there dancing like, ping, ping, ping. There was all this music going on. Everybody's like, and then the guy comes out that owns the bar, and he said, hey, we have no more beer. We have no more brandy. We have no more drinks. And so these people over there that were talking about, hey, well, no taxation without representation, started to say like, hey, they got a bunch of tea on this boat right outside of the pub. And shit, I thought tea meant like, you know what I'm saying, some kind of in the mountains, and then you take a couple of fruits and bananas and all these things, and next thing you know, you got your little. So I thought that's what tea meant. So I ran out there and I said, I'm going to go find these booze that I thought they were referring to as tea. And when I got out there on the boat, there wasn't nothing but a bunch of daggum tea. So I started throwing the crap over the side of the boat, looking for the liquor. I mean, who in the hell wants tea? I was like, where's daggum stuff, the tea I was looking for? I was throwing this crap over. Next thing I know, they was talking about a revolution. And so I stumbled back up on the dock off of the boat. And I don't know what happened to those people. They eventually called it the Boston Tea Party or something, but I don't know. Anyway, we was just looking for the liquor. So somebody said, hey, I heard about this place, and it's you just need to travel up these trails and follow these street lights. They weren't really the street lights, what you're thinking about, because I haven't installed those yet, which is a whole different story I'll probably get into in 20 years. But anyway, I'm following these guys, and they got these candle things, the ones like you watch in movies where they light the daggum thing. Yeah, I got one of those. So I was heading down to go find where the real tea was. And I'm heading down there, and I got to this place, and they said, hold up, dadgummit. There's a feller over yonder that's on the British. And they just waiting to come over here because somebody daggum threw some tea and was saying about no representation or something or another about taxation. And he said, yeah, I heard that back there. So anyway, he was trying to confuse me or something. I don't even know. He might have been a daggum spy from Canada or something at that point. I don't even remember where we were, just somewhere up there, and I'm reckon the British, because that's what that feller I met later, Paul, was saying. Something about British was coming. So anyway, I riding through there on my horse, minding my own daggum business, and I got up there, and my horse got spooked when that old feller I was just talking to you about came riding out and spooked my daggum horse. And then I fell back, and a daggum rifle fired in there. And then next thing I know, somebody said, that's a shot heard around the world. And I was like, well, man, what are you talking about? Man, my horse kicked that trigger. So anyway, apparently everybody in the world knew about this shot. Just like ASAP. So anyway, this old boy, Paul, he comes riding up. And he said, did you hear that shot? He said, it was heard around the world. And I said, I didn't really hear it. But I said, when I was over there riding, I was trying to break my horse, and he was jumping, and I was all like, whew. I was in cowboy mode, and I heard them British people fire a shot. He said, I knew it. The British are coming. And I couldn't even stop him. And this guy, so he let out. The British come. And so he went on, and then I made my way back, kind of just following him down through there. And then out of nowhere comes my old friend, George Washington. And I said, hey, what's going on? He said, you hear about the shot heard around the world? No, what are you talking about, George? And so anyway, he said, you're one of my best friends. And I said, why? And he said, you remember when I chopped down that cherry tree? Yeah, and I couldn't lie. Well, we both know it was really you that chopped it down, and I took the blame for it. And I said, man, I know. I should have never done that. I just didn't like cherries, and I just tried a couple of some now-laters, and they just weren't working for me. So I lied. And he said, you know what, it's all forgiven. And I said, I tell you what, you want to go fishing? And he said, yeah, I actually got a bunch of guys over there in New Jersey waiting around, and we've been talking about going fishing. I said, what about this whole revolution thing going on? He's like, it's safe over there in New Jersey. We'll just go over there, and then we'll come out, catch a few bass, and then we'll be all right. And then next thing I know, we came up on some land, and then there was a bunch of people playing poker. We walked in there because we wanted to play, and then all of a sudden we knew it was the enemy, and that's how we defeated the British and how America was won. Sorry that I ranked what you was always taught in school, but it is what it is.